Good morning, happy Sunday. It is Sunday the 1st of March and I am hoping to do some vlogs regarding marching on in March. So at the moment I'm not going to do a huge sit down video saying what I've been up to and so on and so forth because I don't feel up to it, don't feel like it, but I'm going to vlog what I eat today, have chats with you through the day, what we get up to. It is an Andrew day today, which means he's at home, so that's one reason why I don't want to spend too long sort of on the camera and vlogging, but I will vlog what we eat, what we get up to, and have a few chats with you during the day, and if anything occurs to me I will show you or come on and chat to you. But welcome back to my channel. Thank you for all your messages and questions, and for those of you who know about the flooding in the East Yorkshire area, currently we are not affected, thankfully. Our house is not affected, it's absolutely fine, but there are 3 neighbouring villages that have been flooded, including Snaith, which is where Andrew works, which means it's difficult for him to get to and from work. But it's his day off today, so we don't have to worry about that today. And yeah, I'm going to go and get some breakfast now and see what Andrew and Charlie are up to. So I'm just making some scrambled eggs as part of my breakfast. I'm not saying this is the perfect way of making them. It's only my 3rd or 4th time I've made them since I've been on Slimming World, so it's just how I do it and they're okay. I've got a small frying pan sprayed with Fry Light. I've got 2 medium eggs in here with salt and pepper, and somebody suggested a splash of water, so I'm trying that instead of a splash of milk. Not because I don't want to spend the healthy extra, but because I'm just interested in seeing how it comes out. So I'm going to pour that into my frying pan and then I'll start stirring it. So that they scramble. You can hear the active fry, that's the other part of my breakfast. So I'll see you shortly. So for my breakfast it's about 8:25. I've got 2 scrambled eggs. They literally took 1 minute to fry off on the pan. I've got 2 Linda McCartney vegetarian sausages. They've been done in the active fry for about 15 minutes. They're half a tin each. And then I've got a small tin of beans, I think it's the 200-gram one. I've added some Henderson's relish and some herbs so that they're a bit tastier. And they are free on the plan for beans. So that's 1 tin for that bit, and then for like my second course of my breakfast I've got an apple and a coffee using skimmed milk. Yum yum. So I'm going to get in the shower now, but before I do that I'm going to do some prep. So today I'm going to make some soup, as well as making Andrew's going to make a roast dinner for later on, and I'm going to make a smoked salmon rice salad for lunch. But before that, as I say, I'm going to roast some butternut squash to eat over the next couple of days, and roast one to use in soups. So I've got my microwave oven preheating to 200 degrees. I've topped and tailed 2 small butternut squash and cut them in half. Sprayed them with Fry Light and brushed it with a pastry brush. Then seasoned with salt, black pepper and smoked paprika. Haven't removed the seeds yet because they're so much easier to remove after it's been cooked. And I'll roast these for about an hour in the oven. Scoop the flesh out for soup, and then use the other 2 to eat like jacket potatoes with different toppings. So I'm going to shove this in the oven now and go and get in the shower. So So I'm out of the shower now, and Andrew's just warming the microwave oven up to cook his ready-baked baguettes, or part-baked baguettes, which he'll have with his soup. So that's the noise you can hear in the background. On this week's order, we got a Morrison's Wonky Veg box, which was £3.50, I believe. And in there we got a swede, which I'm going to cook later for our Sunday dinner. We got some carrots, so 3 of those will be used for our dinner today. We then got 3 large leeks, more carrots, about 4 there, 5 or 6 onions, 3 parsnips, a small cabbage, which is going to be for our dinner tomorrow, and quite a few potatoes. So I'm going to get the ingredients together to make 2 soups. I think this will make. So we've also got broccoli to have with our that was separate. We bought that separately to have with our chicken. And then here's my roasted butternut squash. As I say, 2 I'll use as meals during the week, and 2 are going to go in soups. So I'll show you that in a minute. So I've got my good old Morphy Richards soup maker out, and I'm going to start on my 2 lots of soup. So this should make 8 portions of soup. Sorry, I forgot to get my butternut squash, but basically what I'm going to do, in each portion of soup I'm going to put 1/2 of a butternut squash, then 2 carrots, some wrinkly parsnips, some leek, onion, a potato. It'll be like mixed vegetable soup. I've got a few leftover red split lentils, so I'm going to throw them in. I've got some vegetable stock pots, so I'll put 2 of each into the soup. I've got salt and pepper. You can add whatever spices you want, but I think to this one I'll just add to each soup a teaspoon or so of mild curry powder. So once I've peeled and chopped, added the stock pot and water up to the max line, which you can see there. Then the soup will take 20 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like. Right, so I'm in the middle of prepping lunch. I've done all the veg for later on. I just need to scoop this swede out of its skin, ready to mash with carrot later. So we've got broccoli, carrots, potatoes. We've got 4 lots of soup that are done there. So that's my winter vegetable soup. And then I've got the other 4 servings still in the soup maker that is cooked and ready to portion out in a second when I get a minute. So for lunch I've got the Aldi Everyday Essentials Golden Vegetable Savoury Rice, which is free on the plan. I've cooked that for about 14 minutes. You can see it's not quite done yet, but what I'm going to do, because it hasn't absorbed all the water, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some veg. So I'm going to add about half a punnet of plum tomatoes, handful of red onion. Obviously you can add whatever you like to add, or you don't have to add anything, it's up to you. I just like to do it this way. And then I'm going to add also a handful of sweet orange pepper. This is going to do me 2 servings, and I'll show you what I'm going to serve it with. But first I'm going to pop this back in the microwave just to soften those bits of veg. I'm going to pop it in probably for a minute or 2, and then I'll show you how I'm going to serve it. So then into my savoury rice and salad bits, I've added some Aldi the Fishmonger oak roasted salmon flakes. It's a 110 gram pack, and this has been in the freezer. I've actually just defrosted it last night. I've stirred all that in with salt and pepper, balsamic vinegar, and a bit of soy sauce. If I had a lemon and herb dressing, I might have put that in for some sins, but I don't. So this is all completely free on the plan, but as you can see, it's a massive portion. So I'm going to make it do me 2 servings. This is what I took with me to my sister's birthday. It didn't stop me having some cake, but it certainly kept me away from some of the more calorie-full foods that were elsewhere on the table. So yeah, I'm going to have this again today. I'm going to serve it up and show you shortly. Here we go then, here's my lunch. I've got half a portion of the golden vegetable savoury rice, or half a bag. It looks even more than it did last week when I made it, so possibly you could get even 3 servings out of it. And in there I've got tomatoes, peppers and red onion, and half a pack of the Aldi oak roasted salmon flakes, flavoured with balsamic vinegar, soy sauce, salt and pepper. And then on the side I've got some green leaves, a bit of cucumber and some baby beetroot. And all that is entirely free and speed food on Slimming World plan. And I'm having that with a 0 sugar orange Fanta, a banana, and there's my other 4 soups. So once they've cooled a little, they'll go in the freezer for me to enjoy over the next few weeks. So it is about 2:30 and we have come out, all 3 of us. I'll show you Charlie in a minute, for our afternoon walk. As you can see, I'm wrapped up well as usual and Andrew's dressed like it's the middle of summer. But it is actually sunny, it's just a bit windy. I've got no gloves on, so that's an improvement. We'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, we're going to walk for half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour if it doesn't start raining, but I've got to turn the camera around and show you something. So there's the last member of the trio, Charlie, with just his collar on, no coat. But I have to show you, can you see, there's blue sky there, and then we've got this big black cloud. I don't know if that's Storm Jorge or Storm George, or however you say it. But yeah, I think that's just waiting to burst on us. So get the walk in now, and then when it starts misbehaving, hopefully we'll be at home on the settee. Right, it's 3:20. We are back from our walk. Still keeping dry for now. That's it, I can show you that way. You can't see because of the light, but it's still dry for now. I'm going to put my pyjamas on and then later on it'll be time for a nice chicken dinner, which of course I'll show you. At some point during this month I'll sit down and have a really good chat with you and catch you up on my weight loss weigh-in results and things like that, and why I've had a little, no big reason, but just that I've had a little break from YouTube, and I'll catch you up on all that and what's been going on. But for now I just want to enjoy my day with Andrew and Charlie. But this week I lost a pound, meaning that I now weigh 11 stone 9 or 11 stone 9.5, and I've got a total weight loss of 14 stone 12 pounds, I think. Something like that anyway. Yeah, that's right. So I weigh 11 stone 9.5 and my total weight loss is 14 stone 12. That adds up. So that was last Thursday, but I know I've got about 3 or 4 weeks that I need to fill you in on before that. But yeah, I'm having a good day today, and I'll carry on showing you throughout the day. So, pyjamas on, about 20 to 4, and we've got all the veg ready, broccoli, carrots and singing swede. Potatoes ready for the Actifry. Andrew's cutting up the chicken with, of course, an audience. And I'm just going to sit down with a coffee, a pear and a Black Forest Hi-Fi bar, which is half my Healthy Extra B choice today. So it's just after 5 o'clock and we are sitting down to our Sunday roast dinner. We've got the Morrison's Cook in a Bag Extra Tasty Chicken, and I've got the chicken breast here, and there's more left over for the next couple of days. I've got carrot and Swede crush. Andrew had butter in his, but mine's just plain with salt and pepper. Broccoli and oxo roast potatoes, which we've done in the Axi Fry, and then we've got the Schwartz chicken gravy, which I believe is 4 sins for the pack, so 2 sins for my portion. So all that is free protein and speed, and 2 sins for the gravy. And then I've just sprinkled some of this JD Seasonings chicken rub on it to get it nice and tasty. And then for my pudding, I've made a cheesecake. So I've got 25 grams of all bran, which I've softened with hot water and a little skinny syrup to sweeten it. So that is half a Healthy Extra B choice for 25 grams of all bran. I've then got some quark, which I've added 5 grams of chocolate powder to for 1 sin. Some pear and a little bit of salted caramel skinny syrup on the top. So that is half a Healthy Extra B and 1 sin, and some sugar-free orange juice. So on the table is half a Healthy Extra B and 3 sins altogether. So we are coming towards the end of the day now. It's about 6:30. I will show you in a second what I'm going to be eating tonight. But I just thought I can't remember what I've already said this morning, but I just thought I'd fill you in what I'm going to be doing over the month of March. I'm going to be vlogging. I'm not going to say every day, but I will try and film a little bit every day, even if I upload every other day or every 2 or 3 days. But I'm going to try and film my progress over March, because I've had a bit of a struggle, had a bit of a quiet time in February, had a very busy time with family events and our kitchen getting fixed and flooding and things like that, and just generally having a bit of time out. I've enjoyed playing my game a lot. I've enjoyed reading some books. So yeah, but weight wise I haven't really lost or gained anything, so I'm not back in target. I'm still a few pounds over, which is okay, you know, I'm not panicking, but I would like to lose a few pounds, and I thought spending a bit of time filming and maybe doing some recipes might help me. So I'm going to call it Marching On, because it's March and we're going to be marching on in March, and hopefully the weather will improve. We'll be able to get a bit of walking done as well. We've also got a bit of time off work, so I can have a little bit more time in a couple of weeks to do some recipes or show you a few bits and pieces. So we'll see how that goes. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you again to those of you who've messaged to say you've missed me. I haven't gone very far. I've still been around. I'm going to be putting pictures up on Instagram and Facebook with the hashtag Marching On. So if anybody wants to join me in trying to stick to plan through March and would like to add that hashtag, that would be great. Let's go and see what's for supper. Well, as I say, it's only about 6:30, but I'd like to get started with uploading this vlog. So this is what I'll be eating at some point during the night, probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I've got some sriracha and cheddar pea snacks from Aldi. I've just checked the app and they are 4 sins. And then this is my very last handcrafted imperfection meringue bar from Flour and White. I bought these quite a while ago before Christmas, but this is my last one. It's a white chocolate and raspberry meringue bar with little raspberry bits on the top. So I've got meringue coated in white chocolate, and that is 5 sins. And I'm going to have a plum, which is speed. So 9 sins there. And I've got a coffee made with skim milk. So I had 300ml of skimmed milk for 1 Healthy Extra A option to make my coffees today. And for my B option, I had 25 grams of All Bran and a Hi-Fi bar. I haven't had a second Healthy Aid today, just haven't seen a need for it. So I think that's about 13 sins, but I don't generally tend to total up my sins. I just know that I'm there or thereabouts. But that is my first vlog for marching on. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do leave any positive comments below, and any suggestions for any further videos that you'd like to see, and I will see you very soon.